So ignore the noise of my children in the background. Today is my second flying vlog. I'm doing it for currency reasons. I need to do 3 takeoffs and landings so I can take my family up in the plane. I'm doing a really simple flight today just from Dunkeswell to Compton Abbas. I'm going to do some touch and goes first. I'm going to do 4 touch and goes. I'm going to do full flaps, 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 10 degrees, and flapless. So that's 5 actually. 4 or 5 touch and goes, and then continue the flight on to Compton Abbas, which is just 20 minutes away. It's a beautiful day. Frosty, so clear sky, blue skies, cav okay. Frost on the ground, so nice cold air. I've got my SkyDemon ready, got my plug printed out, and the most important thing of all, of course, good pilot's breakfast. See you up there.
One of the interesting experiments on today's flight is whether or not the GoPro on the suction mount on the wing can survive this trip. I don't think we should include that.
Sierra, final for runway 22, full stop.
Okay, we're going to very slowly taxi to the departure point while we're waiting for the engine to warm up. So turn coordinate is good. Compass is good.
Golf Kilo Romeo, downwind 22 to land.
Golf Lima Sierra, runway vacated.
QNH 1033, runway 22, Golf Victor Mike.
Dunkeswell Radio, November 20 Sierra, radio check please.
November 20 Sierra, readability 5.
Thanks Matt, 5 sulfur. So I checked fuel quantity and contamination. We've got 60 gallons, more than 60 gallons. Total flight time today, not much more than an hour, I don't think. But we've got 4 hours, more than 4 hours of fuel on board, so that's okay. Check the oil quantity. Check the prop. I check the tyre pressures. Oh, that GoPro on the wing is being shaken about.
Golf Kilo Romeo, backtrack.
Right, so we're going to do power checks, and then we're going to be lining up for a departure to just do some circuits. Just really get the landing sorted out. We're on runway 22 today, although not much wind at all. Just waiting for a bit of temperature to start showing in the oil before we do the power checks. So while we're waiting for that, to do a flight brief. No passengers today, just me. So we're going to be taking runway 22 for a left-hand circuit to do at least 3 touch and goes with different flap settings. I will start my first one with 20 degrees of flap settings, that's my standard normal one. I will then do a full flaps landing, touch and go on the second one. And on the third one I will do a flapless touch and go. And assuming all goes okay with that, I will then continue on and pick up our first heading of 116 degrees, which I will put into the heading bug now. But our route today is just to get a bit of nav and heading practice in. Going to do via Axminster, East Chinook, and then to Compton Abbas with Henstridge as our alternate, after we've done a few circuits first. So, put the other phone on airplane mode. I always like to have just the direct route to my destination airfield plumbed into the Garmin, which links up to that one as a backup, but pretty much use SkyDemon as my primary. Got this very cool radar. So this is on the iPad screen here, where we've got a 1 mile, 2 mile, and 5 mile circle. Can't quite see the 5 mile one yet, where it's connected to the Sky Echo, and will show up other aircraft that are transmitting ADSB out on my SkyDemon map and give me audible warnings by Bluetooth in my headset. Flight instruments set on Exeter, and we're going to go to Bournemouth, then Compton. My heading bug set on that. Got QFE on the second altimeter and QNH on the first altimeter. PFR flight today, autopilot's off. Probably use that once I get established. climbing to 3,500 feet for our cruise to Compton Abbas via Axman. Okay, power checks. Magnetos both good. Prop.
Whiskey Papa just south of our pottery for a left base joint 22.
Prop cycled. Ammeter check. Yep. Temperatures and pressures all good. Suction gauge good. And check idle. Okay. Power checks complete. So we're going to do 10 degrees flaps to take off. Must remember gear up and flaps up. Like I forgot last time. Looking for 2600 minimum on the manifold pressure. Right, we're ready for departure. We'll get a basic service from Exeter once we're on our way. Just turning to check for incoming traffic. There's someone on left base.
Golf Oscar Whiskey's joining the left downwind runway 22.
But I'm ready to go, so line up and go.
Whiskey Papa, clear of the active.
22 taking, 20 Sierra taking off from me, 22. Okay,
Golf Oscar Whiskey 182, left base runway 22.
power's good.
Glider
Airspeed's
winch
alive.
launching 1.5 miles ahead.
And we're off before the numbers, as usual. Flaps away now. Flaps up, gear up.
Whiskey Papa's crossing the active.
Power back to 23, we're only going to the circuit. Prop back as well.
Golf Oscar Whiskey's turning final pressure runway 22.
November 20 Sierra, downwind, runway 22 for a touch and go. So downwind checked, brakes are off, undercarriage is down and fixed, mixture is rich. Fuel on both. Power back, already much too fast. And the first landing is going to be 20 degrees flaps. So get the airspeed back into the white arc. These 182s just don't slow down very easily. Okay, and then we're on the white arc. I'm going to go for 10 degrees. And straight to 20. November 20 Sierra, left base, runway 22, touch and go.
Oscar Whiskey's clear of the active.
Right on.
Flaps open. Mixture rich. Prop full forward. Reds, greens, blues checked. We are a bit high. November 20 Sierra, final, runway 22, touch and go.
Green on at 0.6 before.
Glider winch launching 2 miles ahead.
Bit of a slip. $70 knots over the fence. And we flaps to 10. $60 knots. Flaps 10.
So you could go on to the
Glider
grass
winch
and park next to
launching
your car
1.5
facing
miles
that way.
ahead.
Yeah, you go that way.
The radio, Golf Oscar Whiskey.
Oh, the parachute's coming down. Pull the power right back to 20 now for this downwind leg, because I got too fast last time. So this one's going to be full flaps. November 20 Sierra, downwind, runway 22 for a touch and go. Keeping a really good lookout, there's lots of aircraft around and about today. Pull the speed back even more.
Parachute drop zone close ahead.
Pull the power back right down to 16 because I'm just still getting faster. Okay, brakes are off. Undercarriage is down and fixed. Mixture is rich. Fuels on both. Power flaps open. Prop full forward onto your base. Right, powering back. A couple of 100 feet lower on the circuit, which is better at this point. November 20 Sierra, left base, runway 22, touch and go. 10 degrees flaps. 20. And I'll go full flaps on final. Slightly better speed control and approach control this time. 80 knots. Reds, greens, blues, prop full forward. Undercarriage down and fixed. Mixture rich. Be a good lookout.
November's joining on a high left downwind 22.
20 Sierra, final runway 22, touch and go.
Glider winch launching 2 miles ahead.
Okay, full flaps. Reds, greens, blues. Must remember flaps 10 for takeoff.
Glider winch launching 2 miles ahead.
Knots this time. It's always a bit slower with full flaps. Much draggier. Flaps 10. And full power. Away. Power back 24. Prop back 24. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, I don't think you can. But one of the problems I've had on a few Cessnas with the flaps switch, that if you don't monitor it while it's changing the flap setting, it sometimes will go too far or not far enough. And that just happened that time. So I was on full flaps, 40 degrees, and I set it to 10, I let go. When I looked back, it was moving on its own from 10 up to 0. So I had to force it back down to 10. So this one is a flapless landing, this one. Looking forward to reviewing this on the video afterwards to see how these landings look from the GoPro on the wing, which hasn't fallen off yet. November 20 Sierra, downwind, runway 22 for touch and go. Like 15 inches manifold pressure and the plane's still getting faster. But it's just me in here, it does like to fly. Right, downwind checks, brakes are off, undercarriage is down and fixed, mixture is rich. Fuel on both, cowl flaps open. November 20 Sierra, turning base leg left base, runway 22, touch and go. Right, keep airspeed a bit higher this time. .85 knots approach. Red. Props full forward. Gear down for ground. Reds, greens, blues. November 20 Sierra, runway 22, touch and go. Finals. That was a sloppy radio call.
Glider winch launching 1.5 miles ahead.
85 knots. Knots over the fence for a flapless. No flaps to put away. Build up a bit. Right, so we'll turn on track. Compton Abbas and call extra once we're out of the ATZ. P's and P's all good. Oh, put the wrong heading on the bug. 150 instead of 115. November 20 Sierra, departing the airfield to the southeast towards Axminster, and changing to Exeter. See you later, bye-bye. So plan for 3,500 feet, and I will go up to that as long as that keeps us below the cloud base, which I think it will. A good 800, 900,000 foot climb here. Not even on full power. These 182s are amazing. Over 1,000 feet a minute now.
Alpha November's taking off 22.
Right, let's change to Exeter. Exeter radar, November 1320 Sierra for a basic service.
November 1320 Sierra, Exeter radar, good morning.
Good morning. November 1320 Sierra is a Cessna 182, 1 POB, just departed Dunkeswell on a flight to Compton Abbas via Axminster and East Chinook. Just requesting a basic service with you until I change to Bournemouth.
November 320 Sierra, roger, squawk 0403.
Squawking 0403, November 20 Sierra, and I'm at 3,500 feet, QNH 1033.
November 320 Sierra, roger, basic service and the QNH is 1033.
What's that? I'm actually going to descend to 3,000 feet, a bit too close to the cloud base. 3,000 feet.
Sierra, roger, nothing known to affect you.
Golf Mike Lima's overhead 3,000 feet.
Golf Mike Lima, roger.
Terrain close ahead.
Not that close. Nice, easy. Yeah, the airspeed has put the GoPro on the wing on a wonky angle. Let's make that tighter next time. T's and P's all good. I'm going to put the autopilot on. Right, let's get Bournemouth's frequency lined up, 11948. Ready? Yeah, these clouds are a bit lower. Just going to keep descending. There we are, Axminster, right down there. So, 064. Let the autopilot take care of the heading. You know, I have to say, having the video cameras rolling, I think, improves discipline when you're flying. Really do. Knowing that there's someone watching you, even though it's just yourself, it improves discipline and it reduces the instances of the little corners that you can cut when you're flying. It makes you be a bit more thorough. Really does. Trim is nicely set. The rudder trim, so I can rest my feet for a minute. The autopilot's nicely set, holding our course nicely. So I can start to think ahead. I'm probably going to change to, well, I'll probably change to Bournemouth when Exeter asks me to change to Bournemouth. Freedom checks, fuel on both. Radio, I'm talking to Exeter with Bournemouth lined up. Engine, T's and P's all good. Fuel flow done just below 12 gallons an hour. Direction, good, we're on a heading 062. And altitude, I'm at 2,500 feet, so okay. Just let that back up a bit. We had to come down to about 2,800 to stay fully clear of cloud. So I'll start to climb back up a little bit because it looks like the cloud base is improving ahead in any case. It's several. It's currency. It's blowing out the cobblers. It's my second flight since lockdown solo. Also, I need to do 3 takeoffs and landings, so I've now done with my... I've got some updraft there. No updraft. The third reason is, next week I've got my first IMC.
November 1320 Sierra, squawk conspicuity, and free call flight information 124.750.
November 1320 Sierra, squawking conspicuity and free calling flight information 124.750. Is Bournemouth closed?
You could try.
Roger that. Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, sloppy RT. I changed frequencies right in the middle of when he was talking. Bournemouth radar, November 1320 Sierra.
Last station calling Bournemouth, take a full call sign, pass message.
November 1320 Sierra, Cessna 182 on a VFR flight from Dunkeswell to Compton Abbas via Axminster, just approaching south of East Chinook. Requesting a basic service, please.
November 1230 Sierra, roger, basic service, Bournemouth QNH 1033, squawk 7377.
Squawking 7377, QNH 1033, it's November 1320 Sierra.
November 1.
Oxford 06 is over, Kidderminster Star route.
1320 Sierra, roger the basic service.
November 1320 Sierra, report your aircraft type.
Apologies, Cessna 182, November 1320 Sierra.
Thank you.
Oh. I didn't have to do any RT or much in my first post-lockdown cobweb blowing out flight. Just as well, I'm fluffing it terribly today.
Bournemouth radar, Golf Charlie Zulu, Mike India, approaching sandbank.
Just changed back to box 1 from box 2. I'm glad I checked because I'm not sure they'll be talking to a local LARS service, the London Information.
On track, Compton Abbas.
Thank you, we'll continue not above 2,000 feet VFR on track for Compton Abbas.
Bournemouth, good morning, it's Golf Mike India, Foxtrot. Golf Mike India, Foxtrot, Bournemouth radar, standby.
Line up Compton Abbas frequency 122710.
Golf Sierra November, caution, airfield gliding site is currently active. There are radar returns in the airfield overhead. Sierra November, roger, thank you.
Compton Radio, November 1320 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, Compton, good morning. It's runway 26 right hand, QFE is 1004.
26 right hand, QFE 1004, November 1320 Sierra, thanks. I'm 11 miles to the west and we'll join overhead, descend dead side to join crosswind for runway 26.
Compton, roger.
20 Sierra, right base, about to turn final runway 26 for a full stop landing.
Compton Abbas from Golf Charlie and Zulu Mike India. Presently 5 miles to run south of the airfield, requesting airfield information please.
Golf Charlie Zulu Mike India, good morning. Your strength 5, it's 26 right hand, QFE is 1004.
Thank you, 26 right hand, QFE of 1004. We'll be joining overhead for 26 right.
Full flaps.
Good, Roger.
70
Radio
knots.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot Oscar Golf.
This is a bouncy grass runway, so I'm going to treat it as a
Charlie
soft
Foxtrot
field
Oscar
landing.
Golf, good morning, Compton. It is 26 right hand, and the QFE is 1004. And are you coming in separately from Golf Mike India?
Affirmative, I'm ahead of him by a mile, and I copy 26 right hand 1004 for overhead join.
Compton, that's all correct.
Aircraft left, 10 o'clock, 3 miles, 1,000 feet above.
There's another hump. Oh. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. A little bit of grip, but not a lot for braking.
November 1320 Sierra, welcome to Compton. Do you require fuel?
Negative fuel, just parking for a quick coffee and then I'll be off.
Roger, if you could kindly park at the eastern end of the line beside the PA-28.
Roger that, 200.
So here I am, walking up to the Compton Abbas Cafe, which is a very popular spot and when the weather's good. Lots of people come here just to watch the airplanes taking off landing while they sit outside. Oh look, COVID secure snack shack. Ah, look at that. So that's my first flight of the day completed. 3 or 4 circuits, I've lost count, at Dunkeswell and a little flight to Compton Abbas. It's amazing how nervous I was feeling about what's a relatively simple flight. It's a short flight, relatively local flight, in pretty nice conditions, but it feels amazing. It just feels so good to get back in the swing of landing away at another airfield when you haven't done it for so many months. Can't wait to see what the footage looks like from the external camera on the plane of my bouncy landing. It's a really bouncy runway at Compton Abbas, so you can put it down the numbers all you like, but you might be bouncing back up again. But I did a very short landing, managed to park on the far end of the parking line over there. And for my return leg, I've got a slightly different route. So on my return leg, starting here at Compton Abbas and going over Henstridge, which is my alternate airfield for this, we'll be going well above that Matt's stub, the Yeovilton Matt stub, but I might just go around it anyway, out of courtesy. And Lower Withiel Farm, Middle Zoy, and then back to Dunkeswell. Just for a bit of variety, a bit of different navigation, different scenery, and a bit of practice. I'm now going to enjoy my coffee. The bangers and mash is really good, but the cafe's, it's outside seating only at the moment while they slowly release lockdown restrictions. So yeah, enjoy my coffee and then I'll fly back to Dunkeswell. One thing to add, because of this very, very bumpy runway at Compton, I'm going to treat it as a short and soft field takeoff, which is this plane's speciality with its nose canards. It's got an incredibly low rotation speed. It should be off the ground at less than 40 knots with just me on board, so that'll be fun. Must get warm in those jodels on a hot day. I've got a problem with the suction in my fuel tank. I'm going to put the microphone so you can hear the end of this. Can you hear that? Ugh. Avgas all over the phone, the camera.
The engine's still warm, we haven't been on the ground long, so we are going to taxi up to the runway threshold, runway 26 at Compton Abbas. Get my printed plug out. Makes so much sense to have one of these. You never know when your devices are going to quit, either because there's something wrong or because you drop it, smash it, the battery goes. Really reassuring to have a backup like this. Compton Radio, November 20 Sierra radio check.
November 132 Sierra, your strength 5. It's 26 right hand, QNH is 1034.
26 right hand, QNH 1034 and 5 is also, thank you, 20 Sierra.
Golf Oscar Sierra and November 0 Sierra, a reminder to have your landing lights on for takeoff just to scare the pheasants.
Roger that, 20 Sierra.
Yeah, copy that.
Stick full throttles comes alive, and nose wheel up. Oh, that was 30 knots we were off the ground. 30 knots, I can't believe it. Unbelievable. That was down to 10. And right turn as soon as possible, they ask for here. Back to 24.
Golf Mike Romeo Oscar Sierra, departed to the east. Thank you for your service. Welcome again. Golf Oscar Sierra.
Golf Oscar Sierra, Roger, many thanks for your visit. Have a safe flight.
Bye-bye.
That was amazing. A bounce put us in the air. Like one of the bumps in the runway put us in the air. And the airspeed hadn't even started registering and we were flying. So people who want to know why these canards in the plane are such a big deal, if you can see it from the GoPro angle, that's why. Big heavy airplane like a 182 can get off the ground at barely 30 knots, 35 knots. Compton Radio, November 20 Sierra, departing to the west. Thank you very much. See you again soon.
November 0 Sierra, Roger, many thanks for your visit. Have a safe flight.
Welcome, look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, 20 Sierra, bye. Rudder trim, and got a heading set up. Autopilot on.
From Uniform Foxtrot Hotel.
So 3 reasons for the flight today. 4 actually. 1, blowing out the cobwebs. It's my second solo flight since lockdown. 2, making sure I'm current to carry passengers, which once I've landed after this flight I will have done 3 full stop takeoffs and landings. Solo within 90 days, so that'll be fine. I can now start taking my family up again. And 3, I am preparing for some instruction. I've got to renew my lapsed IMC rating. And I've got lessons booked with instructors next week, and I just wanted to blow the coppers out of all the basic stuff, which today's been really good for that. Feeling good about today. And 4, I'm now going to be doing a lot of flying for work. A lot of flying to publicise best stage. Bournemouth Radio, November 1320 Sierra, request frequency change to Exeter 128980.
November 1320 Sierra, Bournemouth, was the full conspicuity, 348. Good day.
Conspicuity and Exeter, good day, thank you very much, 20 Sierra. I'm only going to be about 3 minutes before I change back to Dunkeswell, so I'm not going to check on the radio, I'm just going to listen and squawk 7,000. I think it's too much of a waste of their time. I'll check in with them for only 2 minutes. Because as you can see on the SkyDemon screen, there's only 15 miles to Dunkeswell. And I want to be talking to them. In fact, I'm going to change to them now. Call in with them and check on still doing the same runway. Dunkeswell Radio, November 1320 Sierra, returning from the northeast and requesting airport information.
Number 1320 Sierra, runway 22, left hand, QFE 1002.
22 left hand, QFE 1002, November 20 Sierra, thank you. 13 miles to run from the northeast. Brakes off, undercarriage down. Mixture, richer. I should have been listening more to figure out where those aircraft are. 20 Sierra, 5 mile final for Runway 22, but giving way to anyone in the circuit.
Hello, Victor, line up 22.
Keep the cowl flaps closed, stop the engine cooling too fast. November 20 Sierra, 3 mile final, Runway 22, full stop. We'll be doing 20 degrees of flaps. Reds, mixture rich. Prop full forward. Brakes off and undercarriage down and fixed, mixture rich. Fuel on both, prop full forward. We'll be doing 20 degrees flaps once I've got my airspeed down. November 20 Sierra, 2 mile final, Runway 22. November 20 Sierra, 1 mile final, Runway 22.
November India, runway 22, left-hand circuit, QNH 1033, or a number of aircraft in the circuit.
22 left-hand 1033, copy the traffic, thank you. November India.
Nice, 75 knots, 70 knots, cool.
22 left-hand 1033, Golf Kilo Romeo.
Golf 0, so he's lining up after the landing.
And Golf in November India is lining up in turn behind Zulu X-ray.
Happy with that one.
Well, that felt really, really good. 2 flights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 landings, 5 takeoffs and landings, and a landing away, short field, like amazing short field takeoff. Can't believe the plane was flying before the airspeed was even indicating. Those Peterson 182s are incredible machines. Still a couple of rusty mistakes, but on the whole, feeling much better. I was still, before today's flight, I was still feeling that bizarre state of nerves that you get where you're like, oh, I don't even know if I want to go flying. Maybe I just won't go. It's amazing how often I get that when I haven't been flying for a while, but I'm always glad when I push through it and I go flying and I'm like, yeah, brilliant, it's coming back. So I'm now feeling ready for taking passengers. So my family, for example, and feeling ready for my instrument IMC training next week, and for starting to tour around the country to meet agents and start spreading the best agent message. That agents change your lives, but only the caring professional ones change your life for the better. So you've got to know how to find them. Don't think I caught it on camera, but worrying being up at 4,000 feet north of Yeovilton and having a flock of seagulls. I don't know, 5 or 6 of them, but just don't expect to see seagulls up at 4,000 feet, but there they were. Not too close for comfort, but surprisingly close. It's the first time I can remember seeing birds up at that height. As ever, please, comments, observations, feedback, thoughts, requests, questions, anything you like in the comments below, please. And do give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And do subscribe if you want to see more of my flying vlogs. Thanks very much, guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.